Hey fam, today is day 9 of my 14-day fat loss journey and things are moving in the right direction. I'm feeling good, I'm seeing changes, and I want to break something down for you that most people still misunderstand. You should already know this, but I will repeat it until it becomes second nature. You do not measure body fat loss progress by the number you see on the scale. You measure true progress by a decrease in your body fat percentage and a preservation or increase in muscle mass. That is what actually moves you towards the body you want. That is what gives you shape, definition, strength, and health. Your body composition matters. Nobody has time to lose weight only to keep a high body fat percentage. That is not the goal. Let's talk about this for a moment because a lot of people confuse weight loss with fat loss. These two things are not the same. You can absolutely lose weight and not lose body fat. And this is exactly what keeps people stuck in the cycle of losing and gaining, losing and regaining. Let me explain how this happens. You go on a restrictive diet, you cut your calories too low, you over-exercise, you push yourself to the extreme, or sometimes people go days barely eating at all. And yes, the scale will drop. Yes, you will see a big number change, but that weight loss is temporary. It is not sustainable and it is not healthy. Then what happens? You start eating like a normal human being again, the way a person is supposed to eat, and the weight rushes back in plus some. And people panic. They blame themselves. They think they failed. But what they really did was lose the wrong kind of weight. They lost muscle, they lost water, and just a small amount of body fat. And because you lost muscle, your hormones are impacted. Your metabolism slows down, your body becomes more stressed and more inflamed. And that internal stress is something you cannot ignore. When you are under stress, cortisol is released. Cortisol is a stress hormone, and when cortisol is elevated, your body simply cannot lose body fat. It will fight you every step of the way. You should never eat below your BMR. When you do, you put stress on the very systems that keep you alive. Your heart, your lungs, your organs, your metabolism, your hormones, every vital function is impacted. And if these are stressed, fat loss is not happening. Not in a sustainable way, not in a long-term way. So let me ask you this question. Are you finally ready to learn the simple process of fat loss so you can move from being unhealthy and overweight to having a body that is healthy, strong, and something you can maintain for life? Are you ready to break the cycle of dieting and actually learn what works? Because here is how you do it. You get my book, you sit down with it, you read it page by page, you take notes, you learn the principles, and most importantly, you apply them to your lifestyle. Let me repeat this because this is the part people get wrong. You are not changing your lifestyle to fit the book. You are taking the book and applying it to your lifestyle. That is the difference between temporary results and lifelong results. Success comes from understanding how you function, how your body responds, what your life looks like, and then applying those principles to your real world. This is what successful fat loss looks like. And this is why so many people fail when they follow cookie cutter plans. That is not what we do here. Keep watching these posts. Keep listening. I will always guide you in the right direction. The Lab Fitness is built on science-backed information, not gimmicks, not fads, not Simon Says, not hokey pokey challenges. You are going to get the truth here and tools that actually work. Day 9 is another step forward, and you can take your own step today by getting the book and finally learning how fat loss really works. Your journey starts with understanding. Then you apply it. That is where the results come from. Let's keep going.